We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Markkanen, and it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. Pass to Markkanen, the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Kessler in the post, guarded by Harden. Down low, and the dunk by Zubac.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Kessler, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Leonard. Kessler with the rebound.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Stolen by Harden. There we go, one-on-one. And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the triple. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Now here's Leonard. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jacks up a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
No 3 is really a bad 3 when Harden shoots it.
There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
A 3 from Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Clippers. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Jazz trail by 4. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Jazz passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Kessler's got 8 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
And the Jazz with possession after the Clippers pick up 2. Harden outside. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Stolen by Kessler. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Markkanen. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Harden. Now here's Zubac. Leonard, that's for two. Unable to get that one.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He now... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Bailey out on the wing. He's grouped there with Anderson. Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. And it's Mikhailuk in at the point guard position. Now, here's Dunn. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pulls from the top of the key. Ball finds Jones. Rebounded by the Jazz. You know, throughout his career, Nurkic has always been, Clark, a presence on the glass. Terrific rebounder.
Yeah, he's a big guy who plays big, Kevin. He's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. He knows how to use his body from different positions. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, and even in short stints, he can impact the game with his glass work.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bailey with the ball. He's covered by Leonard. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harden's checked in, ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
So that bucket in no time at all. Sensabaugh got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Here's Markkanen. The Clippers getting the bucket. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. To the middle. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
This is where Jones Jr. is especially scintillating. Excellent at running the floor and finishing in transition.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Fires the three. Rebound by Brook Lopez. LA has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Oh, the power of Leonard.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Driving to the basket. Counted. His second make in 4 attempts. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. Beal's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Toll subbed in for Chris Dunn.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Jazz have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Markkanen. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. James Harden picking up that last basket. Pass to Kessler. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Harden. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's on Lauri Markkanen. As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Markkanen. James Harden picking up that last basket. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Markkanen.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Paul with the bucket.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
1 second left. No good on that one. That'll do it for the first half. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. In the Western Conference, Victor Wembanyama.
Everything's coming together for him. Obviously, the points are there.
And as for our game here, we have to talk about James Harden. That was quite a first-half performance. And that is a wrap.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Leonard in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes in this game. On the wing, Markkanen. Shoots over Leonard. Markkanen can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Zubac. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Ivica Zubac. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. To the inside, Hendricks, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at the Clippers, they've really come together. You can see the confidence in their body language, playing with that sustained focus. That's why they're leading this division.
It's really hard to slow the roll of Zubac close to the bucket. He's big and he's tall.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's the screen. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
From the line, that one goes. Count it. He has 7.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And Beal kicks to Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
No good on the wing 3. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Sensabaugh. Banked in off the glass. Sensabaugh has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Harden's shot is off. Jazz have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Utah with the ball. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Jazz 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Ball fires from way outside. The rebound by Anderson. Jazz trail by 9. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the 2nd half. Ball looking over the floor. And then Jones with the jam.
Yeah, he's got his master's degree in dunking. Derrick Jones Jr. can throw it down on everybody.
Over in the corner, Williams. Again, Williams missing. Clippers leading by 11. Ball outside. Down low. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of...
And so it's Los Angeles, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Williams. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Anderson.
This is exactly where Anderson prefers to get his looks. Foul line down.
To the wing on the left. Jones with the screen on Nurkic. Lopez dishes to Jones. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Lopez kicks to Jones. No good on the triple. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
They call him slow-mo. That dunk from Anderson was anything but slow-mo. That was power mode.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Utah with a change here, too. Hendricks is checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game, the way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
Anderson outside, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
6 on the shot clock. No good on the quick three. Clippers leading by 12. Pass to Paul from downtown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Lopez rips down the rebound. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Kessler. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Now Jones with the shot. Kessler pulls it down. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Hendricks, defended by Jones. Strong move off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. And Beal subbed in for Chris Paul. Unloads. Can't get it to go.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now Markkanen. Another shot. It's off target.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And just breaking the spirit of their opponent. 3 straight times this year, this win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record with 1 left to be played on the season against the Jazz.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Harden, a 3-pointer. Good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.